everybody, and welcome back to the latest edition of On the Move, where we go inside some of the larger capital projects happening here in Forsyth County. And as you can see today, we got a little bit of elevation behind us. We're on top of the new overpass bridge over 400 at State Route 369. We're glad to be joined by John Jefferson, Director of Capital Projects, as he always does here on the Move. And also joining us is SueAnne Decker with Georgia Department of Transportation. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, let's get right to it here. We're on the bridge. There is concrete beneath our feet here just above the intersection at 369. So John, let's start with you. Where are we at when it comes to the bridge? Obviously things are coming along well.
Yes. So the contractor is almost finished with the access ramps on the southwest quadrant as well as the northeast quadrant. And once traffic is shifted onto those ramps, they'll be able to move 369 up onto the bridge, and then that will allow the contractor to finish widening the bridge to the full width of the project, and then eventually get all 4 lanes of 369 up here on the bridge.
Wow, what an impact that'll be for traffic and the ripple effect across the county once that happens. With that, though, comes some pain points, obviously. We've seen it over the past couple of weeks, a few more closures, lane closures, shoulder work happening for these ramps. What can commuters expect at this point heading into the final months of the year?
So we're going to have more of the same, and I know it's an aggravation, it's an inconvenience, but it's necessary for the contractor to be able to build the additional lanes to get the traffic shifted over so folks can get onto the ramps and off of 400.
All right, so John, we'll circle back to you for more details on this project here in a minute, but we want to welcome in SueAnne Decker, our first guest here on the Move from outside the county. So SueAnne, first of all, thank you so much for making the trip here to join us.
Thank you.
Talk to us about your role with GDOT. What do you do?
I'm part of the District 1 office. We serve the Northeast 21 counties, basically from Gwinnett all the way up to Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. My job is the pre-construction engineer, which I oversee all of the design, topographic survey, and right-of-way acquisition or property acquisition for all of our projects.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. It's
Just a little bit.
Yeah, well, thanks for all that you do. I understand this project's got a little bit special meaning for you too, right?
It does. So I'm a Forsyth County resident.
There you go.
I live just up 400, and I have children here, obviously, 2 of them who drive. So yes, I'm very much vested in the safety of Forsyth County's roads.
Well, you're not the only one. So many here in Forsyth County keeping an eye on this project here in particular. I live in North Forsyth as well. I commute this road every day. So the progress of this obviously very important to the county and to the state there. So John, let's talk about overall big picture. This is something we do on every episode of On the Move. Where are we at with the widening, the interchange here, just some of the highlights that are happening.
Okay. So we've gotten most of the utilities out of the roadway, and the contractor's focused on the north side of the widening of 369. The grading is fairly well done. The graded aggregate base is down. They're installing curb and gutter, storm structures, getting ready for asphalt placement. Once the asphalt is down and it's striped and guardrails up, the contractor will be able to put the 369 traffic onto the north side of the widening, and then be able to get the traffic up across the bridge. That'll allow the existing 369 lanes to be closed to traffic, and then allow the contractor to finish widening the bridge. The bridge that we're standing on is 7 beams wide. The balance of the bridge is, I believe, another 6 beams wide. So we're just over halfway through with the bridge.
So we're talking behind us here. The bridge will continue out this way.
That's correct, yes.
Okay. All right, so SueAnne, I want to talk about the state and the county and the partnership there. We've heard a lot about that here recently. A lot of projects on the south end of the county that have the state and the county's partnership there. What is that partnership like between GDOT and the county, and why is it so important?
Well, we have a fantastic relationship with Forsyth County, and what it means for us as residents and at the state, it means that we can get projects done faster. Because Forsyth County is able to contribute financially, we're able to leverage those funds with the funds that we have and get to projects a lot sooner.
All right, SueAnne, so let's talk about the state and the county here and the partnership. We've talked a lot about that here just within the county communications team over the past few months. That partnership, John and I have talked about that on the Move here many times, the partnership between GDOT and the county. Talk to us about the importance of that partnership, and also where does the county rank when it comes to the district, when it comes to projects that are happening?
So Forsyth County is one of our larger contributors financially to construction projects, which is why you see so many going on in the county. We did track projects that are coming on, at least that's my job, so I track it. Right now we have $3.2 billion worth of active pre-construction projects. That does not include maintenance resurfacing. It does not include what's under active construction already. Forsyth County is, like we said, growing extremely fast. And the administration in Forsyth County understands that in order to handle that growth, we have got to improve our roads and bridges. So we are more than happy to partner with them in transportation.
And now that was, in case you missed it with the traffic behind us, that was billion with a B, not million with an M. That is a lot of money going into some of these projects. All right, before we wrap up here, SueAnne, what is the message from the Department of Transportation to the residents here in Forsyth County, specifically here with this project?
Well, with this project and with most in general, we just want to let you know that when you're in a work zone, to be vigilant, slow down, be patient with us. While we are doing our best to serve the citizens of the state of Georgia, unfortunately, these construction projects and the delays they cause and lane closures are all part of it. It's to keep both you on the road safe and our workers who are working here safe.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of On the Move. SueAnne, we appreciate you joining us here at 369 400. John Jefferson, thank you as always. Be sure to be on the lookout for more On the Move and many more transportation updates. Get all of your information on Forsyth County and all of the happenings here on the roads at forsythco.com, and be sure to follow us on social media. So long for now.